all my uncles that I knew and my mother's cousins, male cousins, they were all alcoholics. I mean, I never saw any of them without, maybe one or two, without bloodshot eyes. They were always buzzed. Um, and that wasn't the real turnoff. In high school, oddly enough, there was a liquor store right across the street from the school, and it was really easy to get alcohol. But that still didn't really appeal to me. But at my high school, we had a high school picnic for the seniors, our senior year. Uh, I decided, I'm going to go ahead and get as wasted as possible. So we had the picnic, and we were picnic tables all over the place and so forth, and every group, people grouped themselves off and had their own picnic table, and everybody had their own, not brand, but own version of alcohol. Sangria, somebody had some vodka and orange juice, and we had this, all kinds of rum. Coke and rum was a big thing. And I was determined to give everybody a try, equal opportunity to everybody. So I went from table to table, sampling everything. Took a couple of hours. I sampled, everybody's alcoholic beverages. I didn't really eat much. And after doing so, I decided to have a seat in the swing that was there in the park. And while I was sitting there, I noticed that this one tree that I could not get in focus, it kept going from side to side, and I couldn't get them to line up. So I spent time there, probably about a good 5 minutes, just trying to line up the tree. Okay, and I thought, wow, this is really spaced out. I've always been one that wanted to be in total control of myself, and I started to feel a little bit out of control. But it was doable. It was handled. Not a real issue. Okay, so we managed the rest of the day, the rest of my classmates and I, and we were heading home. And my best friend was driving myself and my date and his date, taking us all home. So he dropped my date off first, and we were on the way to drop his date off. And I was sitting in the back seat of the car. And when suddenly the eruption started happening,